His way is unremarkable. No one notices when he's there. When he leaves, it isn't noted. When he's gone, nobody cares. He's a ghost, living, breathing. No one knows how hard he's tried to cultivate the art of hiding, invisible in plain sight. His life's a void to those around him. They know he's there, but they don't see. Society is not his passion. No one knows what he believes. He's a ghost, learning, growing. What he knows is how they lie. The thin veneer that they call loving hides the hatred locked inside. If approached, he works his magic. With his mind, they're wished away. Banal answers to their query, misdirection is his way. He's a ghost, dodging, weaving. Avoidance is his stock in trade. Puts no faith in human kindness, has no trust in what they say. He's a ghost, but don't feel sorry for the life that he has made. He doesn't want your sympathy, he's wishing you'd just go away. He's a ghost, living, breathing. No one knows how hard he's tried to cultivate the art, invisible in plain sight. The rise of the ghost nation.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How do you know if you're a ghost? How do you know if you're a MGTOW ghost? What does a ghost do? What does being a ghost mean? Well, I can point you in the right direction. It's minimizing the tax burden that is levied upon you. Taxation is theft. Folks, let me put that out there right now. Taxation is theft. You're being stole from every single day of your working adult life. Ghosting is what men do when they become wise to how they are used. When they understand what usury means, what it is, what it entails, and the dozens and dozens of avenues that converge against you, all in the name of helping somebody else out. Ghosting is actually being kind of cold, a little cruel. You see, it would seem normal to be cold and cruel in a world where you weren't being indoctrinated and brainwashed, socially engineered. When I say cold and cruel, what I want to say specifically is that you're not falling in love with the idea of being in love, that you're not loving at all. You can be kind, you can be friendly, you can respect, you can be respected, but love is a trip hammer. It's a trip hammer. And what does that trip hammer do? It shoots you right in the face. More specifically, it shoots you in the wallet. It shoots you in your bank account. It shoots you everywhere that you have valuables and assets. The benefits of ghosting are clear. When you have female lawyers and law firms that are now coming out talking about how you should know, and they're specifically speaking to women, they're not speaking to men, no. They're specifically speaking to women about cryptocurrency, about Bitcoin. That is a marital asset, they say, even if it comes out of your check, even if it's side work that you've done. That's the example that was given to me when I protested the fact that my first year in the driving business, I earned quite a bit because I worked my ass off to be able to pay for extra things for my kids. And it was used against me. It was used against me to enrich someone else. And that's when I knew for sure who and what I am to them. I absolutely have no doubt about how these people view the average, ordinary, everyday man. I have no doubt in my mind. I know how they view me, how they view you. I know. I see the trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars that are being stripped off the backs of men, that are being pilfered off of these men, that are being stolen from these men, and that these ne'er-do-wells are being enriched with your effort, your labor, blood, sweat, tears, years worked away so that you can build a cushion for yourself, only so that you can have to turn it around and give it to them. Well, you didn't really give it to them, did you? No, it was stolen from you and dispensed to them. And when I say them, I mean anybody that won't work for themselves, anybody that won't earn their daily keep, anybody that's out there having babies out of wedlock, divorcing their husbands. And I always have to clarify and say, if you have a mate that is not good to you, whether you're a man or a woman, and you can't get the situation resolved, then you have every right, I suppose, to be in that position. You have every right not to get your ass kicked. And that goes for men and women. You see, the things that they don't talk about to you out here are that men get their asses beat up. They're intimidated. They're afraid. They're afraid to defend themselves against a woman because they know what's coming. You big, bad, muscular man, what? You couldn't take a punch in the jaw? She came at you with a short knife, buddy. It wouldn't have done much damage. You know you're a ghost when you start putting these red pills in your mouth and digesting them. When you start hearing yourself saying this to other people, like I'm saying it to you. I'm not a ghost in the traditional sense because I'm showing you my face. I'm engaging with this media broadcast device. And I'm allowing you to understand things that you probably wouldn't get on your own. That doesn't come at the end of a bank statement. It comes because I want people to be awake. Because I want men to act on their authority. That doesn't mean act out. That doesn't mean kill people. It doesn't mean go out and get a broomstick and beat a bitch. It means act on your own authority. Act on behalf of you, your sovereignty as a human. These people out here that laud things like the Constitution or liberalism, they give you rights. No one can give you rights. No one. I never hear anybody say that. If someone can give you rights, they can take them from you. We got the First Amendment rights. We got gun rights. That's the Second Amendment. Well, then they can take it from you. If they can award you the right to speak freely, if they can award you the ability to protect yourself against evil, then they can take that from you. All you have to do is look around and see the millions of whipped sheeple. Coward after coward after coward after coward. Oh, there's a few good ones sprinkled in there. But it's like trying to find those uncut diamonds at Mount Everest. It's difficult. It's hard. Sorry, gents. Some of that sun's a little big in them eyes there. You're a ghost if you're minimizing your exposure, eliminating your exposure to fuckery, to gynocentrism, to feminism. And that includes the feminism displayed mostly by gyno-cucked men. You see, the system was installed. The trip hammer was tripped. The mechanism of the machine in the state just went into action. And it never turns off until it runs out of fuel, till it runs out of energy, until it breaks down. And there will always be these elements of humanity that seek to do this to other humans. And you have to be willing to pay the ultimate price in order to secure your freedom. And if you're not willing to pay the ultimate price, let's be very specific here, death. If you're not willing to fight to the death for your rights, then you are of them. It's that simple. I'm not going to tell you that you need to walk out there and go bust somebody's ass to demonstrate that you can do it. So don't get this shit twisted. That's not what I'm talking about. When push comes to shove, if you don't push back, you're done. It's over. Look at how many mask wearers there are out here without a shred of evidence to justify what's going on. They just accepted it. Nope. Let's go mask up. Oh, what? I need 2? Here, let me get that other mask. Hold on, I'll put that one on there. Oh, what? I need some goggles. Now let me pop some goggles on there too. That's cool. Oh man, I need my ass swabbed. And I don't think I want to do that. I mean, that's a little suspect. But, pardon the pun, if it's for the good of humanity, I'll go get a butt swab and I'll triple mask and I'll wear my goggles and yada, yada, yada. Ghosts don't do this. Now, I also understand that you may not have the ability to 100% ghost. You may be dependent on the system. You may have to go to the store to get your food. You may not have the willingness or the willpower to stand. Take that goddamn thing off. Walk in that store, get your food, get all them dirty looks, get all them side eyes. You may not be able to do that. And for a short time, if you can endure it, you go do it, and then you walk out and you continue ghosting. You may have to expose yourself every once in a while to things that you don't like, things that you vehemently disagree with. I do. Once in a great while. The ghost nation, gentlemen, exists. It is here. And no one can convince me otherwise. The Red Pill Brothers, the MGTOW Special Forces, the elite monk. I have to say that. And I'm not puffing my own chest out and tooting my own horn. I think that once you get to a stage where you really do understand these things, and you're not turned on by females, you're not revolted by females, you just see things like Cypher when he sees the Matrix. He doesn't see men or women or blondes. He sees the code. As a monk, I see the code. I see what this is out here. And God help all of you.